Good to meet you. So you're sort of a chicken specialist in a sense, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
So what is it about Coop Tight that stands out in your mind as helping people?
Coop Tight, we designed Coop Tight to help hold heat inside our coops during the wintertime. But what we have found is with the recent rash of avian influenza that has been spreading across the United States. To date, we have destroyed 44 million birds because of avian influenza in the last 3 months. Our Coop Tight prevents wild birds from getting inside your coop. We know that wild birds are the main source of the spread of avian influenza. So by us stopping them from penetrating the coop, their droppings don't get mixed with our chickens' droppings, which can cause the spread of the disease.
Indeed. So that is a problem with some farmers and
Absolutely.
Poultry producers, etc.
As I mentioned, 44 million birds as of this morning have been destroyed in the United States in the last 3.5 months.
I didn't know that was such a big problem until now.
Oh, it's huge.
Indeed. So let me ask you about the piping here. Now, what does this do? This is a chicken fountain.
This is our chicken fountain, and we designed this to make backyard chicken keeping just a little bit easier for people. One of the most difficult parts about raising backyard chickens is keeping their water clean. Bird droppings get into it, wild birds can get into it, dirt and dust can get into it. And water is one of the main ways that a chicken maintains its body temperature. So providing them healthy, clean water is imperative to good health for your birds. Our systems simply hook up to a standard garden hose. The garden hose fills the system, and our valve maintains a full column of fresh, clean water. As the birds drink their water off of the drippers, the valve reads that the birds have drank the water and will turn the garden hose back on and replenish the water inside the system, always making fresh, clean, cool water available to the birds.
Indeed. And so there's another example over here?
This is another example. This particular unit handles up to 12 birds. This particular unit does up to 24 birds. And then we have more industrial sizes that will handle 50 to 70 birds. We also have setups that will handle brooders for people who are raising small baby chicks. One of the other interesting things about our design that we have a patent pending on right now is our system is one of the only systems that you can operate in the winter time. Most dripper systems have to be mothballed in the wintertime because the drippers freeze solid. What we do is we have found a way to put heat transfer rods into our drippers, and it transmits the heat from the water down to the drippers and prevents it from freezing in the wintertime.
Okay. So this is something that you can offer sort of year-round to farmers, etc.
Absolutely. And we have our main customer is the backyard chicken owner, those that have 4 to 15 birds, but we do a number of organic farms around the country. The organic farmers are finding that keeping fresh water on their birds is much less labor intensive, much less costly, and they find a much lower mortality rate because chickens that go without water for any extended period of time, we end up seeing higher mortality rates.
So have you met the other Frank Perdue?
No, we have not. No, we have not. Factory farming, they have their own large industrial systems that handle watering their birds. We have taken that on a smaller scale and presented that to our backyard chicken owners.
Okay, so you've got a website that says chickenfountain.com?
Chickenfountain.com, yes sir. All of our product is available there, including Coop Tight, all of our chicken fountain.